What is up, everyone? Bryce here, also known as Dark Slab, and today I've got some more Modern Warfare 3 for. This time it's a Domination on Outpost. The class I'm running is an MP7 with kick and a silencer. My backup is an MP9 with no attachments, and the perks I'm using are Extreme Conditioning, Assassin, and Dead Silence. And the reason why I'm using Extreme Conditioning, other than any of the other first perks, is because I'm actually using the Specialist Killstreak package, and this is a really fun package to use. I'd have more fun using the Specialist than I have using anything else lately, so it's probably all you're going to see from me lately, or at all, whenever I'm playing this game. I feel like kill streaks just slow you down a little bit too much, like both support and assault, because they all have activation times and they all have to be called in, and it seems every time I try to do that I always get killed or ganked or whatever you want to call it while either placing down a kill streak or calling one in or calling in a drop zone. So I just find that it's much easier for me to just stick with Specialist and just run around like an idiot the entire time. So if I know if I die, it's my own fault. And for this game, for me, I think is a really good example of trying to find a balance between playing smart and playing the objective, because you can play the objective all day and just keep dying over and over again trying to jump on flags in a Dom game, or you can like play extremely smart, sit back and choose your kills and opportunities wisely. And I feel like I did that really well at the beginning of the match, and then you can see when it gets closer to the end, even though we had a very significant lead, I started jumping on more flags and stopped paying attention as much, and then I started dying more because I was rushing and not really keeping aware of my surroundings, and that got me a few kills that I probably could have avoided. But in the end, the overall score was pretty good for me if you count in caps and on top of my KD. But KD's not what matters. What matters is having fun and running around like an idiot, which is what I do for the majority of this match. And you just see me just fly around corners, shoot dudes, switch to my secondary, shoot more dudes, and that's how I like to play. It's just a really rushy style, and like I really like to play smart, and I like to have high KDs a lot of time, because if I don't, sometimes I get frustrated, and this game has made me quite frustrated in the past couple days while I was trying to record this gameplay. And I think the reason why is because I've been playing a lot of PC again, and picking up a controller after playing like MOBA and MMO games really sucks to say the least. I mean, that's the best way I think I could put it, is that it sucks, because going from a keyboard and mouse in games where you're not really using the mouse to look around as much as you are to like click on objects and activate abilities and such, to a game that uses dual thumbsticks where you have to move around and look at the same time, and then also have like pretty good aim when you get into situations where you actually have to win a gunfight one-on-one. But I love my PC games, and I think that I'm definitely just try to play this game on PC, and I think I'd have a much better time than trying to play it on console anymore. So I'm gonna see if I can't get a hold of it and try it out in the next few days, and maybe the next video you see of me from Modern Warfare is going to be on PC rather than console. It's just console in general, it just feels more of a sports, racing, and fighting game console. I mean, system, I should say, because that's what the consoles are. But I feel that FPS games work much better with a keyboard and mouse. At least that's the way I see it, because I have much more control over my character, and that's what I've gotten used to playing the past few months. So PC is definitely my system of choice, and I do believe I said that at the last commentary that I did for this channel. And I think I've neglected to mention that this is my second video for this channel, and I'm really enjoying putting out content for FPG, and I really hope to start pushing out more content in the near future, and hopefully we'll be ramping up the upload schedule for fun playing games within a decent amount of time, so everyone can start getting more of their stuff on the channel, and we could really start building this channel up to a point where it's really good. And I hope that in bringing more content, we could still keep the level of production at a really high point. So like you guys aren't just flooded with pretty meaningless content, or pretty effortless content is what I should say. And I think that's also part of the fun of what I get from doing this. I mean, I have fun playing games. That is the point of this channel, and that is the point of me playing games in general, is to have fun. And I really think that if you're playing games, you should have fun with it and not get frustrated and lose your mind trying to go for insane scores on games like Call of Duty or Battlefield. Just like sit back, relax, have fun. But part of my fun is not just playing the games, it's going back and like rewatching my replays, rewatching my previous games, kind of seeing what I could do, what I did wrong and what I did right to improve myself. And then not only do that, but to go back and edit it and then put some decent production on it and overlay what I think should be interesting commentaries, because if I didn't think my commentaries were interesting, I wouldn't be doing this. But that's my fun for it. Like it's fun for me to edit videos, and if in case you guys didn't know, I'm an art student, and part of my concentration in that is actually video editing and like animation. So I'm hoping to like do a lot more editing in the future, and I would love to make a montage eventually, and we'll see how that goes, either on my channel or this one. But that's all in probably a more distant future, because the way I've been playing is not even close to montage quality. So if you guys know anyone that has decent clips and would love to give a starting editor a chance, then you can have them drop me a line, or you can drop me a line if you want to, and I'll see if I can't push out a decent montage for someone. But it's something I definitely need to do in the future, and it will really expand me as not only a Call of Duty commentator, but as an editor. And that's really where I want to be with this scene. I have fun, editing videos, so I think it only makes sense for me to actually try and do my own montage. So that's where I stand on that. And I believe that this is the part of the gameplay where I kind of see that, we're down 2 flags for the majority of this time, and we're constantly losing the third, and I jump on flags when I know it probably isn't the best move, but we really need the caps, and we really, I wanted to make sure we didn't lose the lead, even though our lead at this point was pretty comfortable, and we probably could have kept just 1 flag to win the game. But I just feel like if you're going to win, you need 2 flags all the time, and I don't see any reason to not always have at least 2 flags if you're trying to win the game. And, playing the objective, I mean, not only can be, capping flags, but protecting the ones that you have. And I probably would have done much better this game, and instead of me constantly running around and pushing flags and trying to cap ones that we didn't have, that it would have been to sit back and protect the one we already did have to make sure we didn't lose it. Because, like I said, we probably only needed to keep that 1 flag at this point, because our lead was really comfortable, and I have no idea where that guy was that stuck me, but in the game I was like, wow, what a throw. But, sitting back and playing defense or running and capping flags, they're both part of playing the objective. And I think if you're playing this game, you should be playing the objective. You should be trying to win games. If your KD is like 30 every game and your win-loss is like a 0.9, there's something wrong with that. Like, you really need to start helping teammates out, because I mean, you might have fun sitting back and building up your kill streaks, but I guarantee that your teammates that are playing with you are getting super frustrated because they're not winning, because you would rather whore out your KD than actually win games. So have a little consideration with the people who you're playing with. If you see that you're losing, try to play a little bit more of the objective if you're playing in Domination or something, and then just make sure that like the experience is a little bit better for everyone rather than just yourself. And here I just completely failed because I had lost that second guy and had no idea that he had run down the stairs there. But that's an awareness fail on my part, and part of the reason why I was kind of doing bad, because I was so tunnel visioned on flags that I couldn't really pay attention to my surroundings. But this game's kind of wrapping up. I think my final score ended up being 29-10, but I had quite a few caps in there as well. If you liked or disliked the video, you can go ahead and leave a rating down below, and you could also comment on that if you would want. And you should consider subscribing to see more awesome content like this. If you do like my content, my channel link will be down in the description below. And as always, guys, I'm Bryce. Peace.